Hi guys, Spinosaurus Reviews here, and today I'm going to be doing another review on a Spinosaurus, but a different one. This is the 2001 Safari Ltd Spinosaurus, and I mean this is the most beautiful painted Spinosaurus model out there, I think, other than Safari Ltd's brand new Spinosaurus, the 2022 version, or 2021. These basically the more scientifically accurate Spinosaurus. I mean, to be honest, for 2001, this is kind of way ahead of its time. You know, it's got the crest on top of the head there. You've still got the hook jaw. You've got it walking on all fours. Even the sail is a little bit more scientifically accurate rather than it being completely round. The only sort of controversial things on this are the 4 claws on the hand. We now know it only had 3, and the pronated wrist. Obviously we know dinosaurs couldn't do that. You would have to break their wrists to make them put their palms flat on the floor. They simply couldn't do that. It's impossible. So other than those 2 little things, it's pretty much there. Obviously there's no guarantee that the colour is wrong. There's no reason to suggest that it would be totally impossible for it to be this colour. You know, their closest living relatives are birds and lizards, the 2 most colourful animals on the planet, so it's most likely that they were pretty eccentric, brightly coloured. And this one doesn't disappoint. I love the orange with the brown spots going all over the body of this animal, all over the sail. The eyes even done really well. The teeth, as small as they are exquisitely done. The nostril should be a little bit further up the snout, but not by much. I mean, if we compare this to the 2020 Mojo Spinosaurus, obviously the size difference is quite drastic. You know, I prefer this one, to be honest. I know Spinosaurus is the largest carnivorous dinosaur, but if you don't have a lot of display space, this one's going to fit so much better for you than this one. And I know which one I'd rather have, to be honest. Definitely the Safari one. It's hands down for the time, ahead of its time, to be honest, in sort of dinosaur figures. It's an absolutely beautiful model. Hasn't got completely bulging muscles that you see on some dinosaur toys. The feet aren't like clown feet. You know, they're properly proportioned for the size of the figure itself. The head could do a little bit of work. You know, they could have done a little bit more detail with the eye, and maybe painted the tongue a different colour from the rest of the mouth. But other than that, I can't really find a lot of bad things to say about this, other than the odd tiny little scientific inaccuracies with the wrists and the hands. They're literally the only 2, to be honest. You know, they've got it walking pretty much on all fours, still got the crocodile like beak, skull, because again, back in 2001 they were still thinking it had a more rounded head. You know, it was and this came out just before Jurassic Park 3 as well, which depicted Spinosaurus as this huge bipedal predator, you know, that just completely walked on 2 legs, which is still a possibility. You know, where this guy was from, yes, it was from swampy areas in Africa, but that area was ever succumbed to a drought, Spinosaurus would have had to have been able to adapt to hunt on land. Otherwise, it would have just starved. It wouldn't have been able to survive. It would have had to have been able to hunt or scavenge on land for long periods of time. And if it did just solely walk on all fours, you know, it's probably not the way it walked. It was probably able to walk perfectly fine on two legs. So the two-legged Spinosaurus we have seen probably isn't that far-fetched, you know. Science is always changing. I'm sure in another 5-10 years the way we see Spinosaurus now could be completely different. But yeah, a little bit off topic there. But figure itself, absolutely beautiful. 100%, 100% recommend it if you haven't got it already. I know it's from 2001. And if you can kind of look past the pronated wrist and the 4 claws, it's a must-have, especially if you want to have every single Safari LTD dinosaur on the market. Go for it. It's not cheap, but it's not majorly expensive. So if you can get a hold of one, by all means, go for it. Highly recommend, especially if Spinosaurus is your favourite dinosaur, like it is mine, followed very closely by Brachiosaurus and Velociraptor. So yeah, really love the stance of this one as well. So yeah, thanks for watching my review on the Safari LTD Spinosaurus from 2001. Please like, comment and subscribe.